You know, I'm not wearing anything under my pajamas.
Why would you? They're so alluring.
What is that?
I think it's a mountain lion.
Could it be a jaguar?
What difference does it make?
A cougar, maybe?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
How do you not install a pathway? The heels won't make it. Can you carry me, please?
What?
This is the slowest I've ever been carried.
You gotta be quiet.
In a moment, everyone is going to start shooting. They all want what you've got, and they'll kill each and every one of us until they get it.
Oh my God.
What are we doing? Are we gonna sit in the corner all night? It's your birthday.
I'm 30 years old. I wear a Hawaiian shirt to work. My boyfriend dumped me in a text.
What's that? Stuff on fire?
Burn, burn, burn in the fire. In a bad situation.
We just want to talk about Drew Thayer. He's your boyfriend, right?
Drew is CIA.
Like a bad reputation. I'm sorry, what? I know you're a spy.
It's a long story, and I'm gonna explain everything.
It's in your forehead.
Some bad people are after me, and now they're after you.
If we don't deliver this package, Vivian, a lot of people are gonna die.
Do you want to die having never been to Europe? Or do you want to go to Europe and die having been to Europe?
Why are those my only two options? Is this really happening?
Yeah, because you dated a spy.
Come here, come here.
Oh my God.
An international terrorist group is planning a series of assassinations. A lot of innocent people are going to die unless we stop them.
Will you trust us to help you?
Light it up.
This is surreal, and I honestly think I'm in shock.
Woman, you are incredible, and I want you to own it.
You have a real instinct for this.
I do play a lot of video games.
This is insane. Have you ever felt so alive?
Just don't die, okay? Oh my God! Because I would die without you, and then we'd both be dead. Hold on! Oh my God.
Oh, God! Jesus! What happened?
You too?
Wow.
What?
You're the boss, and yet you have not sacrificed 1 ounce of femininity. That is the Beyonce of the government.
Hello, everybody.
Next, 2 new episodes back to back.
Lovely.
Of The Ronnie Wood Show, featuring Slash.
It's something I thought about in bed last night. I thought, Slash,
Think about me in bed.
Yeah.
And Kelly Jones of the Stereophonics.
He was the 4th single, yeah. I nicked it off a box of matches and got a record deal.
All right, I love it.
The Ronnie Wood Show. Back-to-back episodes with Slash and Kelly Jones. Next, on Access TV.
I smile when I talk. I show my teeth all the time. Canines were twisted and bottom teeth were just ugly. I don't have $6 grand to spend on fixing my teeth, so I was really kind of like, eee.
Let Smile Direct Club give you a smile you'll love for 60% less than braces by sending invisible aligners direct to you. Plus, we straighten most smiles in an average of 6 months.
You know, I didn't think my teeth were as bad as they were. Now, my smile just gets bigger.
Get started at SmileDirectClub.com for as low as $80 a month.
Tell you, man, I've never been to this festival, never even heard of it before we did this show.
Sunday,
Feeling all right.
on a new Trunk Fest.
I am in San Diego, California for Kaboo.
Kaboo.
One of the most unique festival experiences in the world.
People want to discover something cool.
We're sampling some of the music, the food, that tastes amazing, and the art.
Booyah!
It's an all-new Trunk Fest, Sunday, 9:30, 8:30 Central. Set your DVR now on Access TV.
I just want to make sure that I get it right.
Monday.
I can do this, and we can do this.
Together, we will embrace this amazing journey called life.
This is really what it's all about.
You're not serious.
This intimate,
Is he smiling?
emotional interplay between human beings.
Sometimes a lady likes to have some fun.
You never know what's going to happen.
If you was to watch nothing but trailers, Monday, 8/7 Central, only on Access TV.
Who's my girl? My girl has love in her heart, and snow in her eyes, and peppermint in her blood.
Happy birthday, kiddo.
Mrs. North, I'm very sorry for your loss. We have 3 suspects in custody, but they're all linked to the Garcia cartel. No witnesses have been willing to step up.
These cartels are no joke. They've got everyone in their pocket.
You've been through a terrible tragedy. Maybe you didn't see what you think you saw.
That's him.
Maybe you've made a mistake.
Number 3, number 5, number 4.
They did it.
Is it possible that your recollection isn't what you thought it was?
The evidence is insufficient to hold the defendants over for trial.
You think that you're gonna have justice? Make them all pay.
5 years ago, Riley North just disappeared. Completely off the grid.
So she spends the last 5 years doing what?
Training.
Well, that's new.
You honestly think Riley North did this?
Today's the 5-year anniversary of her family's murder. She's back.
Screw up judges, dirty cops. What do I want? I want justice.
It's not a coincidence that makes this area low crime. It is low crime because of her.
At least somebody's doing something.
Find her. I don't care if you have to burn the city down.
Watching someone take everything from you, it turns you into somebody else.
Social media is lit up with support for her. She's a multiple homicide suspect. Not to them, she's not.
Outmanned and outgunned. How you really think this is gonna go?
I will kill every one of you. And then I'll pretty much wing it from there.
Samuel, lift off.
What kind are that?
Make sure she gets in her apartment, okay?
How you doing? I'm the driver you called to take home your girlfriend. Not a girlfriend, man. Oh, credit card was invalid. Give yourself a nice tip, huh? I heard about these. I've never seen one before. Yeah, well, now you have. You're not gonna ask me if she got home okay? Okay. I'm gonna need anything you might have used to record what you did here tonight. Come in. Get up. You know her name?
No, sir.
Her name is Amy. Give me your left hand. You ever see Star Trek? Very good. 5 stars for Amy.
Hey, you should let somebody else do this.
Like who?
Anybody.
You're right. I guess anybody could do it, but nobody does, Miles.
It's great you're helping all these random people stay off the radar.
They killed my friend. So I'm gonna kill each and every one of them. The only disappointment is that I only get to do it once.
It's a mistake to go to war with him. They're highly trained.
They're going to war with me. Look at you. Your father, your mama just didn't tell you. I punish the guilty. If you're lucky, I'll give you the opportunity to do the right thing. This ain't one of those times. Call 911.
Who are you, Jackie Chan? you sure?
Yeah. Be an adventure.
First man to walk on the moon. That'd be something.
We've chosen a job so difficult, requiring so many technological developments. We're gonna have to start from scratch. Only after we master these tasks do we consider trying to land on the moon.
Neil, if his flight is successful, you'll go down in history. What kind of thoughts do you have about that?
We're planning on the flight being successful.
Damn, that is a big mother.
It'll go up like a half-kiloton A-bomb if it blows.
The vehicle's not safe.
We need to fail down here so we don't fail up there.
This isn't just another trip, Neil. You're not just going to work.
Do you think you're coming back?
There are risks, but we have every intention of coming back.
Somebody got a Swiss Army knife? Swiss Army knife? You kidding me?
Here we go.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Do you question whether the program's worth the cost in money and in lives?
You're down here and you look up and you don't think about it too much, but space exploration changes your perception. And it allows us to see things that we should have seen a long time ago.
We have serious problems.
We've got this under control.
You're a bunch of boys. You don't have anything under control.
So now what?
This is when the operatic section comes in.
Oh, the operatic section, yeah.
Mamma mia, mamma mia. Mamma mia, let me go. Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me, for me, for me.
It goes on forever, 6 bloody minutes.
I pity your wife if you think 6 minutes is forever.
Sing it! We will rock you.
For a while, I was feeling really lonely. That loneliness that you have, even in a crowded room. But I don't feel it anymore.
Do you have a type? I like boys, okay? I like boys.
No, boys are just uneducated.
Hey, can you do an ollie?
No, bro, I'm a poser.
You use tampons?
You don't?
Can't they kill you?
What? Hey, Mom. Yeah, I'm at the library.
Hey! Slow down!
¿Dónde carajo has estado?
No more skating, promise me.
You know you can stay at my house if you need.
Yeah, I was seeing you at the park the other day. You were killing it.
Skate or die, bitch.
I think I'm and I never been a regular.
You like?
No, I don't.
Just wanna have fun.
Camille, are you kidding me?
I'm doing my thing like
What's wrong with the kiddie pool?
jumping and hitting the floor.
Why were you skating with them?
Play them games like the top. Mortal Kombat like the top.
Three, four. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Hi, this is Ronnie Wood.
The Ronnie Wood Show.
Just me and my guitar. Nicely in tune.
This is the soundtrack to Ronnie Wood's rock and roll life.
Yeah. Are you ready?
This is the Ronnie Wood Show.
Coming up today on the Ronnie Wood Show, we've got all kinds of great stories, great music, all in the company of my very good pal, Slash. Hello, everybody. Later on in the show, I'm going to play a bit of Howlin' Wolf. How many more years you gonna wreck my life? How many more years you gonna wreck my life? But until then, we're going to do a little bit of walking with a track that, when I was growing up, this was really big in my little council house, and it was called I'm Walking by Fats Domino. So this is really infectious, so get your ears behind this.
I'm walking, here's the D and I'm talking. By you and me, I'm hoping that you come back to me. I'm lonely, as I can be. I'm waiting for your company. I'm hoping that you come back to me. What you gonna do when the well run dry? You gonna run away and hide. I'm gonna run right by your side.
For you, pretty baby, I'd even die. I'm walking.
Yes, indeed, I'm talking. But you and me, I'm hoping that you come back to me.
Yeah, rightfully so. Everybody should be grooving around with that one. I love it. So, last week I did a gig with Maceo Parker, the sax player, long-standing with James Brown. Started with Ray Charles. Not a bad sort of little portfolio, is it? You know, and is at present playing with Prince. Not a bad little portfolio. His song is called Licking Stick. Mama, come here quick. Give me that licking stick. So I'm going to play that, and afterwards, my good friend Slash will be joining me in the studio.
Oh, Mama, come here quick and bring that licking stick. Mama, come here quick and bring that licking stick. Mama, come here quick and bring me that licking stick. Horns, Mama, come here quick and bring me that licking stick. Mama, come here quick and bring me that.
You got a good signal. You're right.
People standing in.
So they can they see us while we're just sitting here?
Yeah.
So they play the song, we just sort of sit?
And we can talk over it like we're doing,
Yeah, yeah.
and they can use it. Or not.
Yeah, okay.
So that song is finished then. That was called Licking Stick by James Brown. And Slash, my favourite guest of all time, is in the studio. Yeah.
Hi.
You good?
Good to see you. Yeah, I'm real good.
We couldn't get any more busy, could we? I know you could.
It's crazy right now, but it's a good crazy. You know, you got a new record coming out and get out there and promote it and stuff. It's good.
Mm-hmm. And what's your new one called?
Apocalyptic Love.
I think we're going to play that, aren't we, later on?
Not that song, but I'm going to play a song off of that.
Okay. I've known Slash for so many years, and he was telling me earlier on that he's a big fan of the old Jeff Beck group that I used to play bass in. So we're going to give you...
Those are my favorite Beck records.
Yeah, Beckola and Truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is off of Beckola, I think, or it's the first one, Truth.
No,
Beckola.
it's
This is the
Beckola,
second one.
yeah.
Yeah, so this is called Rice Pudding, and it was one of those jam songs you make up in the studio. It's got Nicky Hopkins on piano. I think it's an instrumental, so Rod Stewart's not singing on it. So me and Jeff and Mickey Waller, I think, or Tony Newman on drums. And
that's the best way for songs to happen.
Or Ainsley Dunbar. We had great drummers.
Really spontaneous shit like that.
Yeah, let's play Rice Pudding. How long have you been off the ciggies?
I've been off the smokes. It'll be roughly about 3 years, like this month or next month.
Fantastic.
And it'll be 7 years off of booze. I think next month.
This month?
2 years. Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, man. Pretty good going, huh?
Yeah. How's it feel?
Better every day. You know, it's like, thank you.
How I first met Ronnie. All right, well, this actually goes back to where I first got the name Slash as well. I had a friend named Matt Cassell in high school, and his dad is an actor named Seymour Cassell. We used to ditch school and hang out at Seymour's, and as long as we would cultivate the weed, it was okay for us to, you know, as long as we did our chores and cultivate the pot plants, it was cool to hang out there all the time. Anyway, so Seymour knew the Stones, and when the Stones would come into town, they'd come by Seymour's house and hang out, and that's where Ronnie and I met. And I was 13, and Ronnie was the one guy in the Stones who was just that outgoing and nice to hang out with us 13, 14-year-olds. That was around the time that I first started playing guitar. And Seymour used to call me Slash, and that's where that nickname started. And so that whole sort of like rock thing started developing at that point. And so I used to pay attention to whatever Ronnie was doing, you know, guitar-wise.
Yeah, that was steaming off into the sunset there. It was the Jeff Beck group from about 1969, I think that was. Madness. I think I was 21 then. Give it away. And must be almost as old as you are now, Slash.
Yeah, maybe just a couple years off. But
I remember Slash when he was a little boy, peeping over the amps. And nicking all the ideas. Now I'm nicking off of him.
You know what? I actually, did you know I went and saw you guys at the Coliseum with Seymour, and you guys were, I think, did 2 shows or 1 show. I can't remember exactly. Yeah. It was one of the first times I ever saw the Stones. I just stepped on the court.
That's right. We do that all the time. It's the one I haven't spilled anything so far.
Okay, there you go.
Right.
And you guys did probably one of the best versions of Wild Horses I'd ever heard you guys do. That particular show. And I just played that song at Ali's 70th birthday.
All right, well done.
Yeah, it was cool.
Oh, you played Wild Horses then?
Yeah.
Yeah, did he like it?
He seemed to love it.
Yeah.
It was a really special
lovely man, isn't
thing. Yeah, he was wonderful, and it was a big, huge tribute to him in Las Vegas. So there was all the heavyweights were there, you know, all the boxers, you know, Sugar Ray Leonard, Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, Clinton was there, you know, Oprah.
Oh,
Oprah.
Kind of shit,
yeah.
Right.
It's
I
one of
never met
those kind of
Oprah.
events.
She
I
your
actually,
pal?
no, I didn't meet her either,
No?
but I knew she was there.
All right.
But yeah, I thought it was a pretty decent version of it.
Okay.
Saturday.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
It's Access TV's Christmas in July.
Rocking around Christmas tree.
Cool off with an all-day extravaganza of Yuletide greetings and classic carols.
Have a blue Christmas without.
Access TV's Christmas in July. Saturday, right here.
Sunday Night Rocks. Tune in and rock out. Woo! First, hit the stage for an all-new episode of the Top 10 Revealed with Katie Darrow. Katie breaks down the top songs about drinking.
It's a sing-along song. It's easy to sing to. It's easy to drink to. It's always 5 o'clock somewhere.
The greatest song ever about drinking.
Then, hit the road with the exciting new series, Truck Fest with Eddie Truck. Eddie heads to Del Mar for the Kaboo Festival and hangs with Chad Smith.
There are more Red Hot Chili Peppers t-shirts out there than anything else.
And finally, rock out with Access TV concerts and Brian Setzer's Rockabilly Riot, live in Japan. There's only one way to rock. Sunday Night Rocks. It all starts 9/8 Central. Only on Access TV.
Hey, I'm Johnny Van Zandt.
I'm Ricky Medlock of Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner. Hey, come see us and some good friends of ours on
Hook, the Southern Rock Cruise 2019.
Sweet home Alabama.
See Leonard Skinner in a special on-board appearance on January 8th. Plus, even more live performances from the Titans of Southern Rock, including Dickie Betts and his band, Blackberry Smoke, the Marshall Tucker Band, Molly Hatchet, the Kentucky Headhunters, Blackstone Cherry, Atlanta Rhythm Section, and more. Go behind the scenes with more music, more interactive events, and more of that great Southern Rock experience. The Southern Rock Cruise sails January 6th through 12th, 2019, making stops in Cozumel and Progreso, Mexico, on the Norwegian Pearl. 6 days of the ultimate tailgate at sea. Book now. More info at southernrockcruise.com.
I do believe, I don't want to jinx this, I think we are watching stars being born.
The X Factor UK returns to Access TV this fall.
Here we go.
Simon Cowell is back looking for the next superstar. Catch an all-new season of the auditions, 6-chair challenge, live shows, and all of the unforgettable performances.
You make everybody feel great.
We make shows like this to find artists like you.
It's an all-new season of the X Factor UK this fall on Access TV.
We're going to play somebody. We were talking about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame earlier on, and somebody that we've been trying to get in there was the guitar player from Howlin' Wolf band called Hubert Sumlin.
Yeah.
He started, Smokestack Lightning, all of the riffs that started us off. Anyway, we're going to play a song called How Many More Years. I used to call it Gonna Wreck My Life. That's what I played at the beginning of the show. Let's see if it's the same version by Howlin' Wolf. That's completely different. Yeah, it's nice though. Yeah.
This is great though.
Yeah.
How many more years have I got to let you dog me around? How many more years have I got to let you dog me around?
I almost leaned over to light that for you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm all geared up now. Claire, what happens next when you're doing a TV show and radio show?
This is the Ronnie Wood Show, playing you a little bit of something else.
I did a show recently after Slash played on my I Feel Like Playing album. We did many tracks on that album.
That was a fun session.
Yeah, it was great, wasn't it? Thanks for coming down there.
Oh, man, it was a pleasure.
At the time, I was going down helping Slash on his album, he'd help me on mine, and we just...
Yeah, we were just going back and forth, you know.
Did a studio circuit in L.A. We did working between about 5 or 7 studios there. And we did a song called Fancy Pants Blues, which I performed live at the Ambassadors Theatre. Let's play a little Fancy Pants. I'm an Englishman. I got fancy pants. When I get the chance, I flash my pants. I don't say I'm rich, just got more money than sense. But when I get the chance to flash my fancy pants, I do. I got that line off of Howlin' Wolf, because he said, I didn't say I was a millionaire. He said I spent more money than a millionaire.
I've collaborated with Ronnie many times. I mean, the last time playing on his record was a huge treat because those sessions were a lot of fun, and the way that Ronnie works is just everybody. It's just a jam thing, and it's very loose, and you have to be able to rise to the occasion very spontaneously, which is the way that I like to sort of play. And it was a great learning experience, but as well as just a lot of fun. But I also I did a tour with Ronnie for one of his other solo records where we did a UK tour, which was really great. And Ronnie's come up and jammed with Guns N' Roses back in the day, and you know I've jammed with Ronnie many times.
That was like first take stuff.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. Yeah.
Yeah. I have that a lot on my solo albums, just like you can just start a song, go out for a meal, come back and the band are still playing, you know?
Yeah, but those were good sessions. It was a lot of fun.
Right.
This is the Ronnie Wood Show.
When I first decided I wanted to play guitar, it's funny, I asked my grandmother, do we have any guitarists, you know? And I hadn't seen any around. I don't even know why I asked her, but funnily enough, she pulled an acoustic guitar with one string out of the closet that I never knew was there. And she gave me that, and so I started learning riffs on that one string, that first and foremost. And then eventually I learned how to put the other 5 strings on it and went from there. But yeah, the first guitar, I learned a lot of stuff on that one string. If I go a week without playing it, I'm convinced I've forgotten. And I'm very insecure about my guitar playing as it is, so I keep one around at all times, and I'm constantly playing.
Yeah, well, welcome to the airwaves. Slash's new single. Tell us about that.
Let's see. Well, what happened was when we were touring, when I saw you last time, we were touring around, and I realized that this was a great band, and you know Miles was terrific, and Brent Fitz, the drummer, and Todd Kearns, and so I said, if I'm going to do another solo record, I'm just going to do it with these guys.
Yeah.
So I started writing music on the road, and that particular song was the second piece of music that I presented to Miles, and we started playing at soundcheck, you know.
Yeah.
And just sort of slapped it together, and you know, a couple changes along the way, and that was it. Yeah. And then Miles came up with this great lyric, you know, "You're a Lie," which is one of those kind of things that living in Los Angeles is just a great anthem for.
Yeah, right. That's what you're doing there.
Yeah, and there you have it. Really, very simple rock song, you know.
Right. And something I was thought about in bed last night. I thought, oh,
Think about me in bed.
Yeah, well, because I try and plan my program. And so I turned over and I thought, hang on a minute, Slash played a solo for Michael Jackson, didn't you?
I did a song. I did a record of his called Black or White, and I played on a song called "Give In to Me" on that record, which was pretty cool. And I did some other stuff with him, but that was the one that really sort of, you know, I played the guitar solo and did a bunch of other guitar parts on there. Yeah. And I played on the song Black or White, but only in the very, very beginning before the actual song starts. It's just me banging on the guitar in the beginning.
I'd like to hear that song you said you played on.
Yeah, it's called "Give In to Me." I don't know if you guys can pull it up that quick, but.
Is everybody in? The ceremony is about to begin.
This July,
I'm here to do your comeback story.
it's getting personal. Every Thursday night with finger-picking good biopics.
Looks like I was in a movie or something. Then it got dark and scary.
Miles Davis doing my work.
I am the Lizard King. I can do anything.
It's beautiful.
Biopic Thursdays continues tomorrow with The Doors, 9/8 Central, right here on Access TV.
You must think I'm crazy, but trust me, he deserved it. They all did. I used to look like this, was bullied every day. But then, everything changed. Once I had a taste of revenge, I wanted more. I was insatiable. What can I say? This story is full of some crazy shit.
A cocky upstart faces a veteran hungry for a win.
What a drop kick!
Fellow Chaos members, Kazuchika Okada and Switchblade Jay White square off on night one of G1 Climax 28.
German suplex bridge!
Oh, wow. Jim Ross and Josh Barnett have the call.
Good God almighty!
All new New Japan Pro Wrestling, Friday on Access TV. Friday, LFA 46 will be live from Joint Base Langley, Eustis, celebrating 100 years of the military base with a welterweight title fight.
So it's going to be awesome to fight in front of all those American war fighters.
Undefeated champion James Nakashima defends his belt against undefeated Kyle Stewart.
United States Marine Corps, let's go! We're out here!
LFA 46, live Friday.
Tell you, man, I've never been to this festival, never even heard of it before we did this show.
Sunday.
Feeling all right.
On a new Trunk Fest.
I am in San Diego, California for Kaboo.
Kaboo.
One of the most unique festival experiences in the world.
People want to discover something cool.
We're sampling some of the music, the food, that tastes amazing, and the art.
Booyah!
It's an all-new Trunk Fest, Sunday, 9:30, 8:30 Central. Set your DVR now on Access TV.
I haven't heard this in years.
Right.
Really, like a long time.
I haven't heard it.
I think the album was called Dangerous, is what it was.
Ah, that's right.
Claire, is that right? Is the record called Dangerous? Okay. It's a cool song.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that session because that's when he and I first met, and I went down to the record plant in LA, and I showed up there, and he was there, and he was with Brooke Shields, right?
Oh, really?
And they were dating, or they just started dating at that point, and so he just So I met the two of them, and then they took off to go have dinner, and he just gave me free reign at the studio. That's it.
Great.
So we got on great.
Did he say much?
No, he didn't.
He doesn't,
no,
did he?
He didn't really say much. But we went on to do a lot, some more recording on that record, and then the next record, and then a bunch of shows. And
what did he say? Like, here's a track, just play what you want.
Yeah,
You know?
that's basically it. I remember because when he first called, they said I was in a hotel. I was staying at the Riot House.
Oh, wow.
And I was in my room, and I got this phone call and said, Michael Jackson's trying to get in touch with you. And so I said, can we give him your number? And I was like, I guess so, you know. And so the phone rang 5 minutes later. I said, hey, Slash. It was that. But we got on really well, so it was a cool little combo.
Harmless, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Very nice.
But amazing. Especially like to work on stage with him was just this kind of crazy energy that he had.
Yeah, all right.
Traveling through time. The Ronnie Wood Show.
Hey, we're going to play a joint choice of Slash and mine, and it's a Jimi Hendrix song called Little Wing. And if you've never heard this song before, I remember recording this with the Cores, the lovely Irish girls, Andrea and her sisters.
Do you still see them?
No, I haven't seen them for years. They were in our band.
I remember they
for
were
a
in our
while.
band, yeah.
Yeah, let's play Little Wing.
Well, she's walking through the crowd with a circus mind.
I think Stevie Ray Vaughan covered this song. Someone said it.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's this one.
Butterflies and zebras and moonbeams.
There's a couple of people that do great imitations of Hendrix, and Stevie Ray is one of them.
Yeah.
And Buddy Guy's another.
Oh, Buddy Guy?
Yeah.
Right? Do you remember back in the day a guy named Randy Hansen? He did
Rings a bell.
It was like in the 70s. He did an actual Hendrix show where he put the wig on and did this whole Hendrix set. And I saw him at the Roxy one time.
Wow.
And he was pretty good at it. Looked just like him. White guy, no less. So he put makeup on, wig. And I remember he came up out of the dry ice as Jimi Hendrix's spirit,
Great.
It's pretty wild.
Didn't you tell us something about conceiving your first child, London, at Ronnie's house when you was playing that song?
Oh, Kingston.
Yeah.
What was that story?
What's the story? Well, my wife and I had sex at Ron's house. That's the basic story. But London's 9 years old now. But he was conceived at Ron's house. So
Kingston.
Yeah, I think it was Kingston.
All right, cool.
Because I remember it was all working fine that night. Anyway. I love these notes right here. Wow, that bit went by fucking quick.
Yeah. Yeah, what happened there, Claire? Did you fade that out?
No, that's how it went.
Oh, Hendrix did it. Damn it.
I got so wrapped up in it. Yeah.
We're coming to the end of another show, folks. This is absolutely ridiculous.
I'm quite honored to have been invited down here.
Yeah, it's great to have you again, my man.
Yeah.
And
I'll be seeing you in Cleveland soon. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm playing there with the Faces. Rod Stewart's coming back for that special thing. And Slash is playing with the Unmentionable.
Yeah, I don't know if we're playing or not, but I'm definitely going down there.
Yeah, okay. But our pal
and
Flea will be there.
Flea will be there.
The Chili Peppers are getting inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Did you know me and Flea grew up together, like in the same neighborhood before the Chili Peppers ever existed, way before Guns N' Roses? Probably. He lived in the same street as Steve Adler, so the three of us knew each other. And it's funny. He played trumpet back then.
That's
before
right.
he discovered bass, and it was before I picked up the guitar. But Steven was banging on pots and pans, so he was destined to be a drummer at that point.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
It's an amazingly small world.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to be down there with those guys getting their thing, and then the Beastie Boys are being inducted as well, and
the same time as us.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be nice. Yeah, it's going to be a good. I think it's going to be more enjoyable to have a little jam at the end, maybe.
Yeah. I think the jam at the end is going to be cool.
And so leaving you on a very suitable titled song, and it's a very memorable song, penned by Jagger Richards, as many songs are. This one's called You're out of time, my baby, my poor old-fashioned baby.
Who's doing it?
I said, baby, baby, Chris Farlow. You're out of time. I said, baby, baby, baby.